Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. Season 2 is finally upon us. It's Christmas for Call of Duty players once again. And as per usual, what we do at the beginning of every single season is have a look at the Battle Pass, discuss what you get from level 1 to level 100, if it's worth your time, if it's worth your money, how much does it cost, and all of those kind of microtransaction-y things. So in this video, what we're going to do is discuss all of that, and then later today, I'm going to have a video going up with everything you need to know about the Warzone update, the new locations. If you haven't seen the video that was up earlier today, it was all about Black Ops Cold War and what changed in its Season 2 update, because we got all of those patch notes earlier today. However, Warzone, we're going to discuss that later today. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, if you don't have notifications turned on, make sure you do that. Hello, Dexter. How's it going? The other thing is I was talking to someone the other day and they told me that everything on YouTube is currently based off of comments. That's what the algorithm wants. So I wanted to try something. I would love it if you guys would leave a comment on this video. It can be about Season 2. It can be about Park. I love those comments. It could be about hamburgers. But just if you like my videos, leave a comment. I want to see what happens. Nothing may happen. Something crazy may happen. But yeah, leave a comment. But I'll shut up. Let's dive into Season 2. There's a lot to talk about here. Let's look at the Battle Pass. First things first, you start up the game and there's a little bit of a zombies cutscene, and now we have the Outbreak event. Front and center, looking pretty dope. As you can see with it, we have some various different event rewards, bonus loot, stuff like that. So once you get past that, you are now into the Outbreak event. This is all about the Fire Team Dirty Bomb event. As you can see, it says in Outbreak, successfully exfil 3 times. That's your first challenge. And you can earn a bunch of items, and by the end of it, you can actually get a couple of different weapon blueprints. Now, the next thing that we have is the store items. As you're going to see here, you can buy the Battle Pass or the River Slasher, aka Crocodile Dundee Adler. We'll dive a little bit into that in a bit. But then we have the Battle Pass. So this is going to be the main portion of the video. And as far as the Battle Pass goes, right away when you buy the Battle Pass, the instant rewards are, first of all, Naga. You get Naga. He is the new operator, and as you can see here, if you actually have a deeper look at this, there are some other skins that you can unlock for him as well. On top of that, you also have the blood money. These are the tier 100 ones, and these are the ones with the kind of different mask, which we're going to see once we get to tier 100. Now, we also have Survivor Park, and as far as this character goes, I really like the skin. It's rare that you see skins that actually make the character look a little bit different, but as you can see, similarly, you have the different versions as well. So as you can see, somehow I already have double kill medals. I don't know how that worked, but there's also the other versions as well. These ones are all for rank 0. So as you can see here, this one you unlock at rank 0, and there's different versions of it. On top of that, there is a new watch and the instant reward of 10% extra XP for the entire season. The other thing I want you to note is that last season was 80 days. This one is 55 days, so much quicker to get to Season 3. Now, once we get past that, Tier 1, it's a free item. You get kind of this sticker here, then a calling card, some 1 hour of double XP, and then our first weapon blueprint is for the Bison. It's called the Jungle SCRIM, and as you can see here, it's very jungly. A lot of the things that you're going to see in the Battle Pass are very Vietnam oriented, a lot of the character skins, and a good example of that is what we get at Tier 8, which is kind of like a snake raft, which you can use on the Fire Team Dirty Bomb maps, or if you're playing Warzone, the other one that you can get is the green ATV, which you actually can see in the trailer. The next skin that we get is called the Transport. As you can see, this is for Hunter. It's an FBI skin, so kind of like Mill Simmy, if you will. Then COD points. So COD points for buying the Battle Pass, you get 1,300 COD points upon completing it. We'll talk about that at the end of the video. Some more double XP, and then our first weapon. So the FARA 83. Farah 83, I don't know the proper way to say it, but as far as this goes, it's a high rate of fire assault rifle. Apparently it has the highest rate of fire in the game, which is crazy. I can't wait to use this thing in Warzone. After this, more COD points, and then the next blueprint is called Fresh Powder. This one actually looks different compared to the other ones we're going to see. This one's kind of like a whited out camo. I really actually like that one. Then we have our first finishing move. As far as the finishing move goes, kind of do a roll, shoot the guy in the face. Pretty dope finishing move. Then we have Bucket Hat Adler, aka the Renegade. Again, for this one, as you're going to see, lots of challenges. So various different types of Adler skins. After this, we have another free weapon blueprint. Again, kind of greened out. This one for an LMG, looking Vietnamese once again. Similarly, at tier 24, very similar thing, this time on a sniper rifle. Then we get into our green tank. So this is at tier 26. Tier 26, you get the jungle tank. I don't know what you want to call it. And then for Warzone, it is the cargo truck. Then at tier 27, you get the first mate. This is another one that looks a little bit different. You got some gold on there. You got some brown kind of snake skin on there. Really like that one. A reticle, more double XP, and then the next skin. This one's called the Siege, and it is for Stone. I really like the skin. Once again, Stone has his face covered, but I don't know. I really like the mask skin. Some people don't. Some people like to see the face. Just what I prefer. Then 31. 31 is the second new weapon, the LC-10. So this one is an SMG, and the description of it is this: a full auto submachine gun, well-rounded with excellent damage, range, and good accuracy. Moderate damage with an impressive muzzle velocity and high rate of fire. The important part about this one is it's got good bullet velocity and good range. That normally makes guns good in Warzone, but it's not an assault rifle. So it's going to be dependent on how much damage this thing puts out. It's going to be interesting. This is one of the more interesting weapons. I don't know how good it's actually going to be. COD points. More COD points. Like I said before, 1,300 COD points. And then at tier 34, you get a free watch. The next weapon blueprint, again, is called the Swamp Issue. Again, looking swampy, looking Vietnamese. Then we have an emblem, once again, a free item. Then we have the Chroma Light. This one's an SMG, kind of blacked out with some gold accents on it. More vehicles that are, once again, greened out. You have the car. This one is for Fireteam Dirty Bomb, or Outbreak. I guess you can use those in Outbreak now. And then you have the Jeep for Warzone. After this, we have Sims. Once again, jungle version of Sims. This one's called Urgent Fury. His other skins, he's got the red bucket hat. I actually think that was in the trailer for Season 1. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know down in the comments. And then the other versions, as you can see here, are just other colors of bucket hats. Really liking bucket hats in this season. Next one we have here is a pistol. This one's called the Midnight. It's just a blacked out pistol. Nothing fancy there. Then we have the Black Ops 2 mixtape. I'm really excited for this one. Black Ops 2 music is probably some of my favorite music. I love that we can have it in the game now. Then we have the Poacher Hunter. This one, again, I believe this is for a marksman rifle. I could be wrong here. Yeah, a tactical rifle here. Again, going with that green theme. Up to 48, we have more COD points. Then at rank 50, we have Petronova with the artist skin, kind of looking a little hippie here. The next LMG that we have is called the Bush Snapper. This one is kind of black, green, and red. Nothing too fancy there. More double weapon XP, and then our next free blueprint is actually one of the best looking blueprints out of the entire battle pass, is the Dragon Idol, as you're seeing here. After that, more COD points, weapon XP. We have a weapon charm that's kind of like a Rubik's Cube, and then a revolver blueprint, as you can see with the little red accents there, kind of like that one. And then we have Baker. This one's called the Brush Fire, kind of supposed to make him look like a wildland firefighter, I guess. As far as the rest of the skins here, they're really similar. Again, just changing some of the colors. I do like that skin. Nothing too fancy about it, but solid Baker skin. More watches, XP. The next blueprint is called the Emerald Archer. This one adding a little bit of orange to the green to change things up a little bit. COD points, a sticker, the Flamingo, probably one of my favorite weapon charms that have been added so far. Then we have a power skin. Now these ones are technically, they say, considered milsim for operators. They're not just for like the random no-name operator like they were in Modern Warfare. They are for powers, and they are kind of milsim-y. After that, we move into another one of my favorite camos or blueprints. This one's called the Samurai's Creed, looking very Ghost of Sushi-esque. You see the samurai on there. I really like the art on this one. Whoever did that, hats off to you. Then we move into some 80s rock, which unfortunately I can't play for you because it's copyrighted. More double XP, more COD points. And then our next weapon we have here is called the Rat Hole. Really, this one honestly just looks like they put a sticker on it. Other than that, nothing really fancy on that whatsoever. Some calling cards, more weapon XP, and then our next character is Vargas. This one's called the Gorilla, and honestly, pretty straightforward looking skin. Again, going with that green theme, Vietnamese, just like we've seen all throughout the battle pass. Then we move on to our next weapon called the Almost Ripe. I think the reason why they call it this is because the clip of the weapon is supposed to look like a banana hanging off a banana tree, which I kind of like. COD points, XP, weapon charm, then our first M16 blueprint. So this is at tier 85, and this one kind of has like yellow tiger or normal tiger, if you will. Pretty good looking camo, nothing too fancy though. More weapon XP. Then our next camo is called the Over Taped. I don't know why they like these taped camos so much, or blueprints. There's a lot of them in both Modern Warfare and Cold War. They seem to really like them though. Then we have a song skin. This one is called the Key Resolve. Nothing fancy there whatsoever. Calling card, watch, 80s pop instead of 80s rock. And then one of my personal favorites, at rank 95, we have the Vulture Exo. So as you can see in the background here, this is a reactive camo. So if you've never played a Black Ops, I think Black Ops 4 was the last game to have them. Basically, as you get kills throughout the game, as you go on kill streaks, the camo will actually change, and they look really good. They're the best camos in the game. I'm glad they brought them back, and I think we're going to see a lot of these in bundles. After this, though, we're getting closer to tier 100, the Golden Viper weapon charm, COD points, and then we get to tier 100. At tier 100, we have the final Warlord Naga skin. We already looked at the variants of that one. Looking very different than his normal skin. I like the mask that he's wearing. Definitely looks different, and it actually plays into his backstory, which we'll probably dive into more this weekend. The final weapon blueprint that we have is called the Poison Dart. I believe this is for the new SMG. As you can see, it's kind of supposed to look like a poison frog, if you will, and pretty straightforward from there. Two vehicles to end things off. You have the Rover and the Jeep for Black Ops Cold War, and then finally the little Season 2 icon with Naga on it. As far as this battle pass goes, you could probably catch my drift as we went through it. It is very, very Vietnam, Laos oriented. Every skin that you have looks green. Most of the weapon camos, aside from a couple like this one, are again based off of Vietnam. You have the banana tree or almost ripe, which that one I actually kind of like, but the rest of them are relatively straightforward. So I don't think a lot of people are going to like that. A lot of people like the kind of more out there character skins, and that's where we go with the store items. So first of all, you can buy the battle pass for either 1,000 COD points or 2,400. Every single season, I recommend the 1,000 COD points. The reason for that is because by completing the battle pass, you get 1,300 COD points, which means essentially you made $3 by completing the battle pass. If you do this one, you get an extra 20 tiers, but you're wasting money. If you want to use the new weapon right away, or you just don't play as much, this might be the one for you. So now that we got that out of the way, as far as what is in the store, first of all, we have the River Slasher. This one comes with the machete and Crocodile Dundee Adler, which I really like. I really do like that character skin. Also, you get his finishing move as well. This one's not too fancy, just some jujitsu or whatever that is. And then we also have the Take Charge. I believe this one is new as well. This one is a Garcia skin. I actually really like this skin. Kind of looking a little bit like Stitch, but without covering his face. So yeah, those are the microtransactions added during Season 2. Obviously, the big thing here is the Battle Pass, and honestly, some of the best things that you get are right away. Naga, the new character, obviously you're going to want that. I really do like this Park skin. And then of course, the new weapons. So the important thing of the new weapons is you don't have to buy the battle pass. You unlock them for free once you hit rank 15. One problem is you can't use them right away. You can't buy up to tier 15 and then just not pay for the rest of the battle pass. I don't know why you'd do that, but... And then the other new weapon, as per usual, is at rank 31. So the LC-10, the FARA, the two new weapons, new character, those are the main things you're getting. So that is the battle pass. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, always appreciate it if you hit that like button. New to the channel, subscribe. We got the big Warzone video coming up later today, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.